What's up, people? It's your man Urban Lover reporting from somebody's mama's backyard. Snuck in here, you know, trying to do it while nobody ain't looking. Try to hurry up, get in here before they call the cops on me. It doesn't matter, you know, because I am protected by Batman and no other. But anyway, what I want to talk to you guys about, just Thursday we have our first opening game against the Clippers. Now I told you guys earlier that I really wasn't feeling Von the Blue. I said because he's ISO king, and I was kind of like, you know, when they picked him up in the summer league, you know, I was saying like, man, I hope this guy don't make the roster, only because we got a player almost similar to him like Jordan Clarkson. So, you know, I looked, you know, did my little research and come to find out they actually waived him. So I'm kind of happy because I said in the day he just doesn't fit the team. Now another team where, like, you know, somebody like a team that need one particular player coming off the bench that can score in bunches, that'll probably be good for that team. But right now we already loaded at the guard spot. We're loaded at the power forward spot. So I'm kind of happy they got rid of him. I really am. And they also waived Briante Weber and Travis Ware. The only thing about them is that at the end of the day, one of them guys, I think Travis Ware, might be able to make the two-way contract, because they got one more to offer. And it would be much sense to actually give it to Travis Ware. Now also, Julius Randle, there was some talks, you know, that came out that you know, it was talking about a contract extension. Now there was rumors that Julius Randle actually turned it down, and I'm looking at it like this, you know, by all means, I understand where he's coming from, because it's like, okay, you know, you're now, you know, you was a starter, and now you're being told that you might come off the bench in favor of Larry Nance. Now keep this in mind, I told you guys a while ago, because Mike from Lakers Talk, he was a big Julius Randle fan, and I was with Larry Nance, and man, we had this discussion, and I told him, it's like last year or something like that. I told him, I said, Larry Nance might get a starting spot, and Julius Randle, like, but you know, Mike was like, well, you know, Julius Randle is not, Larry Nance is not as potent as Julius Randle. I said, yeah, but he does a little bit of the tangibles that Julius Randle don't do. The only difference between him and Larry is that Julius can rebound. I'm not saying Larry can't rebound. I just don't see it, you know, based on the fact that he's getting he's getting a fair amount of minutes, so you would think that he will be able to, you know, show some type of potential when it comes to them boards. You know, he's very electrifying around the rim. We all know that. He can play good defense. He can get up, you know. To me, he's just a good defender. And I think that what Luke Walton is saying, that, you know, who gels better with Brook Lopez. And this is why I'm kind of like distort that, because I'm looking at it like this, like Julius Randle will probably make out better, because remember, he never had a center that actually can hit jumpers. Now you finally got a center that can hit jumpers. Now you got Julius Randle coming off the bench, if that's what the lineup's going to be like with Larry Nance and Brook Lopez. Me personally, like I told you guys before, I love Larry, but I like to see Julius at least start to get him an opportunity to see how he worked down low. You know, when the ISO plays, when you got Brook Lopez and Kuzma and Ball, all them guys, you know, and Ingram, all them shooting, and they let Julius Randle work down low. Because remember, before he lost all that fat, that body fat, you know, he was a big bully. You know, he done lost the weight now, so I don't know how he might act now, you know, physically wise. But we'll see, you know, as the coming season start. So I'm kind of happy about that. Alex Caruso, you already know he's on a two-way contract. Now with Caruso, I know a lot of people said that, you know, they should start Enes over Caruso. You know, well, not start, but, you know, give him the, you know, more opportunities. Me, I told you guys I really wasn't a big fan of Enes. I mean, he had one good solid game in the preseason when he had like 8 assists, something like that. But I like Caruso because Caruso's a spot-up shooter. And remember when I said before that we didn't have no shooters? That's why I think Caruso might get the edge over Enes, only because we don't have no shooters. And ball game is actually much more potent when he has shooters. If you go back and look at the college game, the two guys that were the lead scorers for that team, they became more of three-point shooters than inside threats. That's all because ball set them up for easier shots. So that's why I'm saying at the end of the day that they definitely going to need shooters. I'm still not feeling the thing of the first, second unit bull crap. I know that Luke's going to push it. He's talking about, you know, that he don't want the first unit as strong as the second unit. He wants the second unit strong. But if you go with the starting lineup with Larry Nance, Lopez, Ball, what's the other new name? KCP and Ingram. I don't know. Like I said, man, that squad right there just ain't no pure shooters on that squad to me. So I don't know how that might affect the team. Later on down the line, I'm hoping that he will probably change it. Or if Larry Nance get his confidence to start shooting the rock, that'd be cool too. But Larry Nance could work down low, which is pretty decent. All right, but I never seen Larry Nance post up. You know, I never see him have like any go-to moves down low. That's where Julius Randle kind of like is have him a little bit over the edge, because he have, and I know he used the left, but he has nice little post moves down low. Not as good, but they're pretty decent. And then on top of that, he can rebound. You know, he's a workhorse. He can rebound. But you know, we'll see. You know, Larry Nance might come into his own. We never know. You know, when you get a chance to start, man, things change. So I don't know how I might pan out. But I'm kind of happy for the season. Like I said before, I'm not looking for us to win 40, 50 games. I mean, not 50, but 40 games. I'll give us like 30, 35. Probably like only because of what I'm seeing right now. And I'm not really. I'm excited, but I'm not. I'm excited, but I'm at the same time. I'm like, okay, well, this is gonna be another season where it's basically like just panning out to see what we're gonna do. Because at the end of the day, we're not gonna do as much. And that's all I got to say, guys. Listen, all I say at the end of the day is that I'm happy about the season, and not too much, man. I don't know. I'm kind of like I'm like in between a rock and a hard place when it comes to this first unit, second unit bull crap, and I don't want to keep saying about the same thing over and over again, because we know Luke Walton's going to run that first unit, second unit. But I will say this: that second unit is going to be stronger than that first unit, just like it was last year. Because you think about it, if they're going according to the lineup that they think that Luke Walton's going to run with, you have Jordan Clarkson and Caruso in the backcourt, and they're going to have Kuzma at the small forward spot. You have Zubac and Julius Randle. That's freaking starting. That second unit is going to be way potent than that starting five, you know, and it's going to hurt chance for guys making. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get out of hand with it, man. I'm not really feeling that first unit, second unit bull crap, you know. But you know, Luke is the coach. You know, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and see where it goes from there, and then take it from there. But anyway, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, and subscribe. Get in the comment section on what you think. You know about the waves. You know the people they wave. Do y'all like blue? You know, did y'all want blue to make the team? Because I know a lot of fans were talking about they would have that blue guy signed. What do y'all feel about Julius Randle and their contract extension? And oh yeah, also on that contract extension, on Julius Randle's side, I wouldn't extend it. And I think the reason why is because he's coming off the bench, and he probably figured like, I can go somewhere else and make decent money. You know, because you gotta look at the whole tangible. Like, you know, am I going to start? You know, are they just signing me just so they can make me, so they can trade me? Because keep this in mind, if Julius Randle don't, if something doesn't happen, you know, with the extended of the contract, 9 times out of 10, Julius Randle, they're gonna try to trade him probably, you know, into the middle of the season when the trade week come up. They probably try to move him. And like I said, I'm not really worried about if they do, because we really need to get rid of Lou Aldine's contract. You get rid of Lou Aldine's contract. Remember, KCP only signed for 1 year. Man, the Lakers can sign 3 freaking superstars next year if they can get rid of Lou Aldine's contract. But you know, who's going to take him? I'm thinking like Minnesota. But anyway, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe, get in the comment section, what you think. I'm out. Got to go back to work. You know, so I have to make this quick recap, because I said I'm going to drop a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I definitely will be hitting you guys up Wednesday. I got something Wednesday. I want to throw something out there, and I want to see what you guys think. And I want y'all honest opinion on it, you know, based on some other stuff that I'm going to be doing. But anyway, you have a blessed one. Take care. I love you guys. Shucks, here they come. I got to go.